computer. So since we just started the recording, we've had a good fun time of networking and talking about our first day at Summit, or our first official day. Some people got here earlier. First official day at Summit, and this is the Instructional Design and Learning Special Interest Group. But you need not be a member to join our fun. You don't even have to be an STC or going to the Summit. And so hopefully we'll have some guest stars today. Miss Anita, I believe we share responsibilities for explaining the game and the rules.
Okay. Did you want me to read through them, or are you reading part of them? I printed them out, so I'm ready if you're handing it over.
So I'm going to be the I'll be the mom. So we'll go over the housekeeping items, and then you can explain the game. How's that?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, you guys. No biting, no kicking, no hair pulling. I know. The camera has an easier time if you turn off your filters and your blur. You look beautiful to us. Besides, you're about this big on the screen, so we want to see your face. It'll just help us to see you better. And if you don't want to be, let's see, we've got a pretty good crew here. I'm only instructed to say this if we have a good crew. So we've got a good crew. If you don't want to take part in the scavenger hunt and you just want to be an observer, then turn off your camera so that we know that you're not gonna play scavenger hunt with us. And I think we've learned a lesson from Dennis, our magician, Dennis Kyriakis. Anyway, we make the jazz hands, right? Because it's too, that's right. So everybody promise and show me your jazz hands.
Don't we have to like make the big happy face too?
Yeah.
Well, of course, that's part of the job.
So perfect. All right.
Damn,
so
I wish I'd gotten that picture.
That's the housekeeping. We can do it again. We'll do it again at the end. How's that, Melissa? Okay, so we don't have any emergency exits. We know that your time is precious. If you have to leave during the middle of our session, we won't be upset or insulted, but we do hope that you'll stay the whole time. So without further ado, Anita, explain this crazy game to us.
Okay, so Melissa and Jamie have randomly selected teams for a scavenger hunt. Competition is fierce as the winning team gets entered into a draw for an amazing prize. So does the losing team, and so does everybody, but the competition is very fierce. So here's how the scavenger hunt is going to work and is scored. Vicky is going to announce the name of an item. You have 45 seconds to collect or bring back proof of your item. Announce your return by jumping up and down, screaming, waving your item, or using the Zoom reactions. The first one back and spotlighted collects a point for their team. I will continue to spotlight a few runners up, so continue waving your items so I know that you have brought your item back. Once you are spotlight, say a little bit about your item, and then Vicky will announce the additional items until we complete the list or run out of time. At the end, the points are calculated and the winning team's names are entered into a prize wheel. There are 3 prizes of $25. For Amazon.ca or .com gift certificates are to be awarded. 1 to the winning team, 1 in consolation to the losers, and 1, of course, awarded at random for all attendees. Okay, so I think we're ready. And so, Vicky, if you want to get started.
So I want to know who's on what team. Melissa and Jamie randomly selecting the teams. That'll be you, Jamie, I guess, or
Okay.
Melissa.
Let's see. Because I just had the spreadsheet up. Melissa just sent it to me. All right. On Team Jamie, we have Ann Wiley, Ariel Lightfoot, Kelly Schrank, Marcia Shannon, Megan Albert, Cindy Powell, Mike Cook, Isa Moyna, and Laura Tellis. And on Team Melissa, we have
Is everybody else?
everyone else. Paula, Emery, Tim, Bobby, Joel, AJ Kumar, Roger, Bonnie, and Jeanette.
Beautiful.
Are you counting one item per team?
So I'm glad you asked that question, Cindy, because my short-term memory is really crappy, especially later on in the day when it's tied. If you are the first person to find the scavenger item,
Mhm.
then you're pretty much the one that counts, right? So when you get back, I guess you're going to have to run away unless you've surrounded yourself with crazy items. When you get back to your camera,
No. Can't you see the office
No.
behind me?
when you get back to your camera, you're going to make a ruckus. You're going to
Can you describe the
Wave your hand.
ruckus?
wave your hands. Well,
Your goal is to make me notice you.
yes.
So the more I notice you, the faster that you will get spotlight and most likely be the winner for that round.
So you'll say,
staring
what do you say?
uncomfortably probably won't work.
So you say STC maybe, or I got it, or
Lookity.
yeah, something like that. Just
Okay,
get Anita's attention.
let's go.
If it's something related to your pet or something that's affixed to a wall or something like that, just take your camera with you and take a quick snapshot.
Can't do that. It's a desktop.
Well,
Okay, I
but you have a
have-
cell phone, don't you? That has a camera on
And then
it?
you could just show us your camera.
And
I
then you
would
bring,
never be back first.
I have one more housekeeping thing. I was not
Thanks, Anita.
assigned as a host, so I need that co-host ability first.
Thank
that would
you.
be Vicky.
Yep, let's find you. Make host.
Ta-da.
Oh, do I want Melissa? I guess I want to make her co-host. Thank
You
you all
do.
for do.
Make
There we go.
Anita. Right.
All right. Good thinking.
Oh, shoot.
All right, let me find the list. So we've got lists.
Oh, rats.
I think Marcia just fell off her chair.
No, the cat just got
good.
sick on the
Oh.
windowsill, so excuse me.
Okay.
Oh man, cat vomit is not on the list, but it would be great if it
Oh,
was.
dang, I thought it
Darn.
was
Oh.
everybody.
All
I
righty.
totally just cleaned some up. So if I'd have known.
All right. So who is our timer?
I am.
Okay, Meryl Lee is going to be our timer.
Yeah.
You want to give me a countdown and then I'll announce?
Countdown.
Like
So
3, 2, 1.
yeah, because I'll. So do you want me to do it right now?
I believe we're ready to start the
Oh,
scavenger.
you are. Okay. All right. Here we go then. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
COVID PPE. We can have supplies, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, masks, wipes, whatever you've got PPE.
Cindy.
No, down.
Cindy. Oh, Bonnie. Awesome.
Yep.
Bonnie wins. Which team was she on?
I think I'm on team 2.
Don't worry about that, Vicky. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
All right.
Another mask.
And Marcy's got one. Awesome.
Fresh out of the laundry bag.
Cindy's got one. So, Bonnie, the part of why we're here is we want to find out more about you. Tell us about your mask.
Okay. It's a Target mask,
Ooh.
and I've preferred ones with flowers on them. I don't usually wear floral stuff. I'm kind of a solid color, maybe plaid, but for some reason I've been really leaning towards the masks with flowers on them. It just makes me feel better, happy.
Well, I
Awesome.
think it's a cute mask.
I think so too. Did we have a second place, Anita?
I saw waving masks, so I'm trying to the pin here.
Was
My
that you,
friend
Anne
made-
Marie?
Yeah, my friend made this.
Oh, tell us about
She
your
made it
mask.
for everyone. Yeah. My friend Marlene, these are really nice. and she made them for all her friends and neighbors.
Oh, so cool.
That's
So,
really sweet.
multicolor, goes with everything.
That's pretty.
Put it back up on your face there, Marilee, please.
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, we have to have opportunity
There
for
we go.
Melissa to
Yeah, the
take
pictures or it didn't
Oh,
happen.
no.
pictures.
Perfect. Perfect. That's good. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to do a third, Anita, or what do you think?
Anyone else waving?
I think that just, having Grogu hand sanitizer is the
Oh my
best.
gosh.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure, Jeanette. Yeah.
Okay.
Star Wars.
That's for my daughter's birthday party last August. Outdoor movie.
Oh, Laura, yours would match my shirt. I've got blue
Yes.
tie-dye, yeah.
I got these tie-dyed ones on Amazon and I love them because I have tiny ears and you can like adjust the ear loops for your tiny ears or your big ears. You can make them big, however it works. And so and they're pretty comfortable. So I got 6 like this.
Nice. Okay, so we have a list of items that we kind of all have in common, and PPE for whatever, for good or for bad, that's something that we all had in common the last year. And then we have a list of items of things that make us unique. So Marilee, give me a countdown and then I'll give the next item.
Okay, hold on for a second here. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
I want a picture of your pet. You can hold up your pet to the camera, or you can hold up your camera to the. You can hold up your pet to the camera, or you can hold up your camera to the
Okay,
camera.
Tim's got one.
Already.
You get
My
bonus
cat's
points.
just
to
trying
get
to
the-
attack me, so no. Come here, Hooky.
Roger, that's
Is it bonus point
I
for
have mine ready
COVID
to go.
pets?
Ooh.
Just look.
There's the cat. Aaron's happy.
So judges, was that Tim first?
No
Yeah.
way, it was team 1. Oh, it's Roger. Oh.
The cat just like ran from the kitchen to find this photo.
Aw.
My cat was sleeping quietly there for hours, and now she's not real happy.
Your cat's adorable.
Yeah,
Aw.
my dog started barking just before you started. Just before you said pets.
Oh, I see so many pets on the screen. This is great.
Mine, you're gonna have to do it fast because he's about to run away.
Okay, so
He's a live cat, not a photo.
what's your cat's name, Laura?
His name is Blackjack. I did not name him. He came with his name. He doesn't like being picked up or.
He doesn't look happy.
No, I'll let him go now.
And was he a rescue?
Funny story. I had another black cat that ran away. I put an ad on Craigslist. Someone said, I don't have your black cat, but I happen to have a black cat. This is all on Craigslist, so I never met this lady, but she's in the Houston area, and she said her grandson had asthma and ended up in the emergency room, so she needed to get rid of the cat. So I kind of, on the spur of the moment, drove like 40 miles away, picked him up, and I've had him for 9 years now.
Wow. That's cool. So I think Bonnie, and then we need to hear from Tim, and we need to hear from Roger and Megan and Paula. Hey, Paula, that's not a real pet.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's hear from Bonnie. Bonnie, introduce us to your cat. You're, muted.
You're mute.
Okay, so this is Spike, and
Bye.
she's 15 years old.
Oh
She
my gosh.
originally came to us with a sister, but when my 3rd child was born, the sister took one look at the baby and ran away and never came back. So we've had, and that was 11 years ago.
Wow.
So we've had Spike that long, and she's just learned how to be a snuggler just since the pandemic. Honestly, she was always a very standoffish cat, and now she loves attention and cuddles, and that's she's a changed cat. I'm glad she's discovered love in her old age.
Oh,
Maybe she sensed that you needed it in the pandemic.
Maybe.
Nice. So on the screen also, Megan. Megan's got her cat.
This is Patches. Patches is a little rescue kitty, and she's named Patches because she's got, I'm just manhandling her hair. She's got some scars on her back. She had chemical burns, so we don't know from what, but that's how she got her name. And she just can't, she's not bothered by much. She's a little baby cat.
that's cool how she's chill.
She killed her first mouse recently. I didn't think she had
Oh,
it in her. She's kind of chunky. She's not that fast, but you know, she's still a cat at heart. Good for her.
Well, hi, Patches. How about Paula?
Yes.
You're not fooling us. This is not a pet.
I don't have a pet.
Creative answer.
So tell us about your animal there.
This tag said, this is Pee Wee the Kiwi. And he or she actually came from New Zealand. When I was working at American Airlines, one of the consultants brought this to me from a business trip to New Zealand.
Nice. So I want to see Harry and Tim. We lost them somehow. I think
I'm
They're
here.
here.
Okay.
So these are my ex-dogs. This is Penny and Pearl. Whoops. There we go.
Yeah.
They were retired racing greyhounds. And Penny raced on tracks in Florida and Arizona, and Pearl came from New Hampshire. And I have a video of Penny racing on the track, which I put a link to in the chat if you guys want to watch it. You don't have to, of course. In the video, Penny is wearing number 3. She's PTL Penny. It's very exciting to watch.
Not see a link, is it?
Yeah, we got the dogs are gone now, but we got them in 2008. And greyhounds are awesome. So if you're going to rescue a retired dog, greyhounds are the way to go.
Nice. And Roger? Oh, thank you, Harry. Oh, look at that. Yeah. And Harry's on the ball. So Roger, you had your picture of your pet like at hand.
Yeah. This is Prince. He's like a 10-year-old cat. He's really chill. He's just a very big attention getter. So he meows at my roommate while I'm not there. And also I think he broke the cat tree while I've been gone. So he's a little bit of a menace, but he's always fun.
Oh, what a handsome boy.
Nice.
Is he just indoors or does he go indoors and outdoors?
Oh, he is strictly indoors because we have wildcats and other animals. And then I've noticed through all the Nest cameras around my neighborhood, they love my garden. So I see about maybe 3 or 4 cats around the neighborhood hanging out at any given time during the day.
As long as you don't also have a dog who likes to go eat the Tootsie Rolls. Too much information.
Oh, I get it. It's not Tootsie Rolls.
Okay. Not
Those
Tootsie
dogs
Rolls.
Totally, yeah.
I'm so slow.
They're the organic type.
That's a great. It's organic.
Okay, then I think we should move on. So, Marilee, give us a countdown. Now, a countdown is like 3, 2, 1. A count up is 1, 2, 3. So, Marilee, give us
I did it backwards. That's right.
give us a countdown. Pressure's on, girl.
Got to do some music here, right? All right. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well, get out your technical writing books, your instructional design books, or any kind of a writing textbook.
I have something.
Oh, Lord, already. Cindy Powell.
It's right next to my desk because I use it a lot.
All right, show us.
What?
Well, Paula's got hers. Show us Cindy Powell and to explain what it is.
Oh, it's the Microsoft Manual of Style.
In print.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm very much a book person.
Like
don't
pieces
own
of
a Kindle.
paper?
What?
Like pieces of paper, aren't they hazardous? Won't you get cut?
I get cut anyway.
And they're flammable. They're flammable.
That's right.
Seriously.
My whole house is flammable.
All right. So Paula, well, I see Paula was second one that I saw. Anne-Marie, then Laura. Oh, Joel. We got a lot of textbooks out there.
And
Paula,
Bobby and Paula have the same one.
Ooh.
That's great. Bobby and Paula.
Ah,
Bobby, you're on mute.
Oh, nice.
I was just saying that's extra points, right?
It is extra points.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're both on the same team. That works really well.
Oh,
So Paula, tell us about your technical editing book there.
this was introduced to me by an editor who kind of mentored me way back in the 90s, and she bought this book by Judy Tarutz, or however you say it. And we went to way back, I don't know if anybody remembers the Solutions Conference, but we went to that thinking she was going to be there. And when we got there, they said, no, she's retired. She doesn't travel anymore. But anyway, we were like groupies.
Awesome. So, and Bobby has the same book?
I have the same book, but my story is very different.
Yeah.
Before I started writing full time, I was an instructor. I taught at Syracuse University, and one of the perks was that we got free books all the time. And so I have shelves of books to pull from, and this is one of them.
Nice. And Anne-Marie, I think you were the second one that I saw on the screen. What kind of book do you have?
This is Chicago Style Manual.
Of course.
Ooh,
The orange
excellent.
one. Big orange.
What year is that?
Yeah.
Anne-Marie.
The 14th edition, right?
They're up to 17 now.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
So I go online.
I've embraced the online library completely.
I have a physical copy of the 17th edition.
Do you really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think I have 15.
Impressive.
So Laura's got her did it for print. What's print? All those books?
You know, I'm not sure how I got this. I don't remember. I might have won it at an STC summit.
I think you did.
I think
I was
did.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
you
I was there
remember
when you
better
wanted it.
than
Was
me.
it the technical editing?
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I have to admit, I have not opened it. But, I found it really easily. That counts for anything.
Probably because it was holding up your monitor.
I think it was in a stack of books to give away, honestly. But it hadn't been given away yet.
Oh, man.
So Joel, what have you got there?
Oh, Robert's Rules of Order. I was just discreetly brushing off the dust off of it. I have opened it, but it's kind of a brutal thing to read, honestly. But I need it for the chapter rules and stuff like that. So.
Right. And I'm always impressed with the parliamentarians that we hire when we do our big business meeting.
Oh, I do as little of it as possible. But yeah, this is a handy reference for stuff like that.
They make it excruciating on purpose, so people follow the rules so they don't have to have them read out loud at the meeting.
Got it.
A really
Okay.
good job of that. Yeah.
But like a piece of paper is not searchable, right? I mean, because I would want to not have to read the whole thing and certainly not have to learn the whole thing. I would want to just type in, search and then get to where I need to go. But anyway, Joel, thumbs up to you for having Robert's Rules of Order. Harry, what have you got there?
Harry has Introduction to Data, Arbortext Edition by Joanne Hackos.
Wow.
And I have Technical and Professional Communication, which is written by a friend of mine who's a college professor, and she actually included samples of my resume inside of here as a sample for technical writing.
What not to do?
It very well could be, because this was a resume from 16 years ago. I mean, the book is probably a decade old at this point, but the second edition came out a few years ago, and I wrote a review for it in Technical Communication Journal.
Oh, wow. Look, Harry cracked open the Did It book, Laura.
Yeah, he's gotten further in it than I did.
Good for you, Harry.
Nice.
We need Harry to show us the way, I think. All right, so that's another item that apparently we have in common. We had a lot of people had PPE, a lot of us had a textbook, whether they'd cracked it open or not. And here's one from the list of things that we have different. Mary Lee, Mistress of Ceremonies, give me a countdown.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, blast off.
Your favorite mug.
Here.
Beverage. Oh, okay. Man,
Does it have to be a mug or favorite cup?
cup of anything that holds a beverage.
Here.
Mine holds a beverage.
Okay, so
Got
we
storage.
got Anne-Marie, we got Tim.
And Jeanette doesn't come up in there. Am I not talking loud enough for my audio?
There, oh, hold still.
Okay.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Can we spotlight Jeanette?
We did.
Oh, we got Bonnie. Okay, cool. So I have learned, Anita, from watching you spotlight, apparently we can spotlight 6 people. Is that right?
It's letting me today, so I'm doing it.
Awesome.
And you're driving me crazy. I'm expecting 2 so that I can get one and you can get one. And then never mind. I'm just whining. Carry on.
I think was Anne-Marie first. Who was first? Anita.
Me. I was.
Yeah. Okay. Anne-Marie, tell us about your mug.
Well, I actually I won this mug as a prize in our library's summer reading program. So we would have a party at the end of our reading, and I won this.
Do they have those for adults? I haven't done them since I was.
I was going to ask the same question, Laura.
It's the library. Yeah, it's the library. They do it nationally, so you don't meet as a book club, and they have it online. And that's how I got the idea for our badges for the incentive program for the superheroes, because it was all virtual. So you say, oh, I'm going to read certain number of books, and they have like other stuff and games and like a logic puzzle and all different kinds of stuff. And then at the end you meet and you get together, people who like books and reading.
Ooh,
and
can
they
you
have
put
prizes.
the link to that? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Talk your librarian to doing it.
Totally loving Harry dancing in the background.
Yeah.
That's really outstanding.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah.
The Harris County Public Library used to have a summer adult reading program. And like one year they gave away movie posters. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I am a member of Harris County Public Library, so I will check their website.
Yep.
So I think we need to hear from Harry, the dancing, that he's showing us how it's done.
Yeah, he knows he's got an audience. He's got the moves down. So this
Doing
cup I
dancing.
got maybe 30 years ago. It's from an amusement park in North Central Pennsylvania called Knoebels, which is the largest free entrance amusement park in at least Pennsylvania, if not other places too. And it glows in the dark, which is why it says brighten your day and night at Knoebels.
Sweet.
Now it just has water in it.
Wait, so it's free? A free amusement park?
You have to buy tickets, like a carnival. But
Oh,
you can bring your whole family there, and if you only go on one ride, you pay for the one ride. So it's very family friendly, unlike if you go to Six Flags where everyone pays $200 to get in, and you know your grandpa doesn't go on any rides, he still costs $200. This place, you know,
the roller
you
coasters
can bring your
at Six
dogs into the park.
Flags are too big and scary for me. So never gone.
And this is interesting because they took a roller coaster from San Antonio, Texas, at a park near where Jamie lives, and they took it apart in Texas and they rebuilt it in Pennsylvania maybe 25, 30 years ago.
That's right. It came from Playland Park. Of course, the park went down by the time I was real little, but apparently my parents wrote it.
Nice. So
It's a neat place. If you're ever in random central Pennsylvania, it's a nice weekend. Okay, Boofy. It's just a cup. Harry has a cup
Wait,
from a
why does
magic.
Harry have a shot glass?
So this is the, remember, if, for those of you that were on the magic show today, remember the guy had the little cups? This is the cheapo plastic version of the 3 little cup trick from a magic set that I had when I was roughly his age, and has been in a box for, many years. And he dug out the box with all the magic tricks and the double-sided cards and all that stuff in preparation for school.
Sneaky.
We even
You're
have
crushing me.
a magic wand here for doing tricks as well.
So you weren't fooled by any of this, Tim.
Oh.
Nah, this is all.
No, but Harry needs to show us some tricks next time. He's got to learn some.
He doesn't quite master the tricks yet. He just likes to wave the wand around.
I heard we were looking for a topic for the next meeting. Like,
My son's magic tricks? Yeah.
STC's Got Talent, like America's Got Talent.
That's what's going to be at the talent show /
duh.
honors ceremony tomorrow afternoon, right?
That's right.
Okay, so Bonnie, you've been so patient, and you were Johnny on the spot there with your cup. Tell us about your mug.
I am thrilled to be sharing the story of my mug. It's been in my possession for decades now. It was a gift at my 17th birthday from a guy who was in my youth group. I don't think he necessarily put a lot of thought into it. It was, go to somebody's birthday party, bring a Hallmark mug, whatever. But I kept it because it's fantastic, and it's hard to see now. But it's the words on it say, "Life is a song for the heart that is free." And the bottom row is music notes. And it used to have several rows of different colors, like rainbow colors, going all the way up, that depicted the music notes gradually turning into birds. So the little flags on the music notes turned into the wings. And the very top was just these beautiful yellow birds. Now there's only a couple of rows with the colors still remaining. I try to hand wash it, so it doesn't fit this is a dishwasher anymore. But this is my mug. And it's I shouldn't say this because I feel like it might jinx it. It's managed to not get broken through 3 kids and multiple moves. I feel at this point, maybe I could let go of it and take it as an omen and it's time to move on to something else. But this has been with me and been my favorite mug for that long.
Wow. That is awesome. Is that the oldest mug that we have?
Probably.
Sounds like.
So bonus points.
Yeah, that's so 34 years.
Wow.
Date myself there.
Fantastic. So Laura, you've talked a little bit. I don't think you've told us about your mug.
I have not. So Literacy Advanced, if you're in the Houston area, they're now part of Memorial Assistance Ministries, but they provide free ESL, English as a Second Language classes to immigrants in the area. And I have been teaching there for about 9 years. So I think I got this for my first class. It's great. They don't pay me, but it's a really great volunteer gig. And they also used to teach adults who spoke English and grew up here, but never learned to read. They used to teach basic reading skills. It's actually, some of them they just pushed them through high school and graduated them from high school, and they can't read. So it's like when they finally are ready to learn. I mean, some of them were in their 60s, but they want to learn to read. So it's really cool. And I mainly work with the ESL though, and teach them English.
Wow. So now we know what you're passionate about in your community. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's all adults too. So teaching, I've tried teaching kids, but I can't handle the discipline issue. So I moved to adults.
Perfect. Megan, what have you got?
I just noticed my mug is cracked, so I'm devastated. It's an Edmonton mug from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you don't usually no one puts Edmonton on a mug. It's like a prairie city, but I just thought it was super cute. Starbucks did it. It's got our little festival because we have like a pretty famous folk festival in the summer. But yeah, it's my hometown.
Awesome.
That's cool.
And Jeanette, you're the cleanup batter. Tell us about your.
Right. Well, and I'll paste a link in here. It's probably hard to see that this is my Tony's glass that is, if you've ever been in Redondo Beach, California, it's an icon in the Redondo Beach Pier. And my everybody in my family tries to have one of these glasses. We try to have a lot of them, but they break eventually, but you can still get them from their restaurant. My grandfather actually designed the building that's out there on the pier. Which is kind of cool. That's
Wow.
an icon out on the pier.
That's cool.
Nice. All right. I see, what I loved about this was it's a common thing, and yet we got to hear some stories and people got to talk about special things about their family and special things about themselves. All right, we're back to the things that unite us. Marilee, you want to give me a countdown?
Countdown, yes. On your mark.
That works.
That's a good
one. 3, 2, 1, go.
First aid supplies, anything, Band-Aids, Advil, whatever you got. Show them.
Oh, a hand sanitizer is still here, and that's a first aid supply.
Hey,
isn't it?
I would say.
So we got Jeanette, I see Cindy. Who else we see?
Bonnie.
I don't know if that came up earlier with the hand.
Oh, I see
sanitizer.
Paula. Laura,
That's
Laura.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, cover up your personal information.
Jeanette's got some. Bonnie's got some.
We got some.
You just happen to have cotton balls by your desk, Laura?
She runs really
No,
fast.
I went to
She
the
is
bathroom.
strategic.
Yeah.
All right.
The bathroom's right. I'm in a small apartment. Everywhere's fairly
Well, yes, Laura, your apartment's small, but shouldn't your cat try to trip you if you're running for something quickly?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, after I showed him to all of you, he's hiding from me right now. So he was not happy about that.
So Anita, who should go first? Who gets a point?
They pin in order, so it was Cindy I saw first.
Cindy Powell, what have you got? What kind of drugs did you bring to this meeting?
I have Advil liquid gels, and they're up here by my computer because what gives you the most headaches? Work. All right.
Perfect. Anita, who goes next?
It should go across the top, so it should be Paula and then Laura and then Joel. So it should be
Me?
Paula next.
Okay, well, I happen to have this close by because this is a nerve pill, which I took before I did my webinar recently for SEC.
Always handy.
Nice. So, Laura, you've got cotton balls there.
Yes, I do have a first aid kit as well, but this was the first thing I saw, so I just grabbed it. But I do have a whole little first aid kit with many types of Band-Aids and things as well.
Perfect. Joel, what you got?
Oh, it's Purell. And I mean, I've got bottles and bottles of hand sanitizer here. So no shortage of this stuff.
Awesome. Ariel, it looks like you got aspirin for us.
Great
So,
stuff. And
yeah,
pretty
good-
nails.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. Marcy, what you got?
I brought Band-Aids.
Okay.
They were handy because I'm getting over a cat bite.
Oh no.
Oh. We have a tomcat who keeps getting loose and he keeps coming to my house.
Oh.
I had 3 tuxedo cats on my porch.
Oh my God.
So I'm feeding 4 cats now. I claim 2. He didn't like being moved, so he just sunk into the arm.
Be careful and keep those
keep it
clean. I had one get infected one
I
time.
had 10 days. Yeah, it immediately went into infection, and it was 10 days of antibiotics and tetanus shot.
Mm.
Wow.
But it's all over now.
Wow.
Band-Aids were handy.
So I see Tim's holding up
We have the Revenge of the Mummy here.
Oh, okay.
Bandaged up here with some elastic bandages, and then we have some big. I don't know. We probably got these when the dog hurt her leg. They've just been sitting in the drawer in the bathroom. They're
Wow.
big flat bandages for incisions.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool. And Maria, you're holding up
Band-Aids.
Is that an assortment?
They're sheer, sheer Band-Aids by J&J.
Nice. So we seem to all have in common that we have some kind of Band-Aids, some kind of first aid items.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the list of things that make us unique. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit tough. I'm going to go ahead and just read it. It says, find an image in your home or online that represents, oh, did we skip Paula? No. Okay.
She's got the
spotlighting.
category.
Maybe she already has the list, huh?
So it says, find an image in your home or online that represents the word community. So find something that represents community to you.
Was that sharing an image via chat first?
Well, yeah, there you go. Marcia's got the idea. Tim's got a panda. Oh, what's inside?
I have a digital image.
Paula's got a picture. Joel's got a picture.
I have a digital one as well. But I'd have to share my screen and I don't know how that works with Spotlight.
Or upload an image.
Oh, okay.
So Anita, who goes first? Is it Marcia?
I finally had something to hand.
Yeah, it was Marcia.
Okay.
Tell us about your community.
Okay. This is my two nieces and my mom with her only two granddaughters. And one is my brother's child, one is my sister's child, and they could not be two different people, but we are all Mary Stewart's girls. And that comes through in everything we do. So what our mom taught us was to be strong and independent and take nothing from nobody. And that's carrying through to the great-great-grandniece who's coming in August.
Wow. So Tim, what have you got for community? Wait, and why does Harry have cleaning products?
I think
you make him
got that
clean the
from under
community?
in the bathroom from where the bandages were. So what I grabbed for community is I have this panda, but it's a nesting doll, and inside of the panda is a gorilla, and inside of the gorilla is a cheetah, and inside of the cheetah is an orangutan, and inside of the orangutan is a pika. So I felt this was an example of communities because this represents the biodiversity community of the world.
I love that.
I probably should just grab a picture of everyone's friends and family like everyone else did, but I saw this first.
That is so adorable.
I love that. Joel, who's all that in that picture?
That is dating myself a little bit. This is my high school senior football team. And the reason it was so handy is because I was actually talking to several of them the other day. A lot of us are still in touch. How many years ago? 37 years later.
Wow.
Pretty cool. I'm
Yeah, which one's you?
Oh, there's me in the bottom. It might be hard to see. There's me. A few years ago with my flock of seagulls haircut.
Love
You
that.
ran so
With
far
hair,
away.
yeah.
You know, that trend is coming back. I just saw somebody in their 20s and they had the flock of
It all
Oh, no.
does.
Hairstyle. It's
Oh.
I have never heard that term before. What does it mean?
Me neither.
Oh, it was
This,
like a long swooping hair on top that went over to the side and nothing on the sides or back. It was all shaved.
And it was called A Flock of Seagulls.
That's the name of
That's
the
the
band. They
band.
sang that
That's the
song,
band.
Yeah,
and
Flock of
I
Seagulls, yeah.
ran so far away.
They had big
Too
hair
old.
in the
And
80s.
big hair.
So old. Okay, thank you.
Nice. Paula, who's in the picture?
This is bittersweet because this is
Oh.
a group of 5 of us girlfriends who all had in common that we sang in the Arlington Choral Society. And we celebrated many life events together. This is at a wedding of the one in the middle. She was the oldest, and I'm the one in pink. I was the youngest. And unfortunately, there's only 2 of us left now.
Oh, wow.
Sharing that, Paula. That's very sweet.
And that's beautiful. And you guys made music together. You
Yeah.
celebrated life's big events like weddings.
Birthdays, Christmas, yeah.
Nice. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Singing communities are amazing.
Bonnie, what you got?
Okay, so this is a fairly recent picture.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know how well you can see it. It's a paddling trip that I just got back from about a week ago. We did the classic 90-miler through the wilderness of the Adirondacks. And none of us had ever done this route before. We didn't have all of the information about the route, come to find out, and a number of crises along the way. We did the paddle in 5 days and had to manage some unexpected things like more portages than we thought there was going to be. And it was really great. It was very bonding, and it was very exciting. And I'm still recovering.
Wow. That's really cool. And I couldn't see a whole lot of the picture, but I could definitely see the bright orange safety, the personal protective gear. All right, I want to direct your attention to the chat. We have tons of things. If you don't know what the flock of seagulls are, it looks like that Tim has been Googling, so sharing some things. Emery, what you got?
Well, this was at a wedding, a family wedding, and they had a photo booth there as kind of a fun thing for the reception. So this is my mom and I at the photo booth.
Aww.
And for Bonnie, it was at Hasbrook Heights. She knows where that is. Because she's another Jersey. Yes, you do. Anyway, so yeah.
So how long ago was that? Every time that I've been to anything recent, a photo booth, you kind of like bring your own camera and you have your own pictures. So that one, you got actual pictures.
Yeah, no, this was an actual photo booth. You went in and got the hats, the costumes. This was back in about 2015.
So it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them like at weddings because one of Ray's cousins got married and they had a photo booth there along with the little props that you can hold up against your face. And then we would have them for work functions as well. Different cliques would get together and take their pictures.
That's fun.
Do you get the physical picture, or do you?
Yeah, you get the physical picture. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'll spit out just like you were at like at a park or whatever.
Like an old arcade.
Yeah, my sister did that at her wedding about 10 years ago. Big booth, and they had all these costumes. You could put on goofy hats and stuff like that, and everyone would jump into the booth and cram in there, especially after there'd been some drinks had before that. And it takes like 4 pictures and everyone acts goofy. It was fun.
And the great thing is you have pictures of you with the people in your community that you care about. I love that. Emery's got herself and her mom. I love that. So you ready to work on find something else? Let's give. That was really a good clue there, Melissa. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
Good job. Marilyn, you want to give me a countdown or a count up?
Count down. Okay. Steady, steady. 3, 2, 1,
Your favorite kitchen tool. Something from your kitchen, and why is it your favorite?
Have it.
Cindy's got the exotic
IKEA fork.
IKEA fork. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Paula's got one.
Darn.
Ah, nice.
Complicated thing. Laura's got one.
I want to know what Paula's got there. Looks like a
Just
coaster.
a, what do you call it? A coaster thing from our local Habitat for Humanity's 30th anniversary celebration in 2019.
Nice.
I'm a construction leader.
Really? How did you get into that? How did you get involved in Habitat?
You go through training, and then you do 100 hours, 100 volunteer hours before you become a real cornerstone leader, and then you go and supervise builds with other more qualified people than me, of course.
So you do get training. So it's
yeah.
The couple times I volunteered for Habitat, they just gave me like the masking tape and said just do what you can over there, because it couldn't hurt anybody with it. But that is awesome, Paula. That's something cool that we found out about you. All right, Cindy, how do you want to explain your fork?
Well, it's my favorite kitchen utensil because it helps you get the food in your mouth.
Into the mouth. Got it. And you said you had it at IKEA?
Yes, it's an IKEA fork.
All right then.
Because it is reasonably priced.
Laura, what is you have? Must be special scissors that are special to you.
They're not really special. They just happen to be the first thing I found, but I don't do much actual cooking. So when you have the packaged goods, you need the scissors to open them. So I just use it on my Walmart frozen veggies. If I get fresh veggies, they'll just rot. So I get the frozen.
Nice. Marcia, what you bring?
This is my never fail gravy fork.
Gravy fork.
Yes, it was part of my trousseau, and I've been using it for 40 years.
Oh, sir, your gravy is so thick you need a fork?
Yeah, you need to explain
No,
that.
this is my mixer. This is how I have no lumps without a strainer.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
And plastic just lasts forever, in case anybody was wondering.
Gravy is very important.
Oh, what do you use it for?
You melt the fat, you toss in the flour, and this is what I use to stir it around until there are no lumps, and then I add the broth or milk or whatever.
Okay, making a roux.
That is awesome.
I have to say, you really aged yourself, though, when you said it came in your trousseau.
I thought the 40 years might have
Who
been.
says that
too.
anymore?
My mom had one of those, and I've never had one because I didn't know what it was used for. I'm like, you can't really poke things with it. But now that I know that it's like a whisk-like thing for roux, okay.
Well, you know, a whisk is miserable to clean because you've got all those little bits. Oh, but this is just bendy enough to where it kind of coaxes everything it coaxes the flour to absorb the fat and then just take on the liquid.
That's a really big one. Because I want to say that I've had those in the house in the past, and they were way smaller than that, and I broke them. Like, good for you.
It was probably 79 cents.
Probably made out of new plastic, which is much less sturdy than old plastic.
It doesn't even have a brand name on it.
You know, the older plastics are probably more toxic, so I'm sure that there's, well, never.
No, we're just well
now
preserved.
you're saying she's poisoning people with her.
Can't be, they come back for seconds. That's the last utensil I'd ever give up. I'd figure out how to open a can with my teeth before I'd let go of that fork.
And speaking of can openers.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Tim and Harry, what do you got there?
Harry has retrieved our brand new shiny red KitchenAid can opener. Using this to open cans for I think I got it for Christmas. It matches the KitchenAid mixer I got for Christmas several years ago.
Nice.
Sexy, very sexy. Very sexy. Ooh, and functional.
For opening those cans.
Yeah, you never know
Is
when
it
you'll
more
need soup.
safe now? Does it like cut the can so they don't have sharp edges?
I wouldn't just run my finger around the inside of the rim after you open it. You're asking for trouble if you do that, but it works
What?
pretty
Who
well.
does
It works
that?
better than the dollar store cheapo version that I've been using for the previous 20 some years.
It's the best, right,
Yeah.
Harry? Yeah.
That could be a good commercial.
Yeah.
You guys could go into commercials.
I'd buy from him. What do you got, Anne-Marie?
Measuring cups, measuring spoons rather, because for spices and things. So I'm not one that just like wings it with recipes. So I use this every day.
Awesome. Why does that not surprise me that you don't wing it?
Yeah, I made platter.
I don't either. I think you have to be a very talented chef to wing it, and I'm not there.
There's some things that you can wing and some things you can't. And the teaspoons, like for baking powder, things like that, that's kind of
Yeah.
important.
Baking
You know,
is
adding-
supposed to be precision, and cooking is whatever.
Cooking is whatever.
Dash of
So
this, dash of that.
Adding garlic to sauces, whatever, spoonful.
Right.
Baking powder to baking, yeah, more precise.
And
Well,
as
isn't
for
it
having to
important-
follow a recipe and being exact, that just depends on how picky of an eater you are.
Isn't using a lot of garlic key to keeping the vampires away?
Yeah.
Must work.
No joke. It
Thank
keeps the mosquitoes away too. I read a scientific article about it.
Oh,
And they are mini vampires, if you think about it.
True.
So
that makes sense.
We found the root of the myth.
Oh, and I just bought garlic too. Cool.
nice.
Yeah, we were trying to add a lot of garlic to our food on that paddling trip to repel the
sure.
insects.
So you have, yeah, nice. That's a good idea. So, Anita, I want to know what the score is because we are down to the last question. How are our teams doing?
Oh, right. This was a.
Oh, is it
team sport.
Melissa?
I totally forgot.
No. Anita's doing the scoring.
Okay.
Well, I know who got the points, but I don't have the teams. So I can tell you who got the points for each one. So Bonnie got the first point.
What team is Bonnie on? Jamie and Melissa?
Oh,
She's on
God.
Team Melissa.
Yes.
Second point was Tim.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to write this down.
Which team is Tim on?
Tim's on my team.
Ooh, okay. So 2 points for Melissa's team.
Third point went to Cindy.
Cindy's on.
Team
Jamie's
Jamie.
team.
Okay. Team Jamie.
Team
Okay.
Jamie.
Fourth point went to Anne Marie.
That's on my team.
Melissa.
Team
Yep.
Melissa.
Okay.
Oh, and then we're back to Cindy. So Jamie got another point.
Okay.
And then we went to Marcia.
Team Melissa.
Jamie.
No,
wait.
Team Jamie.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's Jamie. I'm sorry. I read the wrong name.
I had to
We're
write it down.
tied.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
And
Marcia.
then Jamie pulled ahead because Cindy got the last one.
Thanks, Cindy's our MVP.
Yay.
Woo.
I'll get the measuring spoon.
Okay. So this is the last point. Should it be double points so that
Why not?
anybody can win?
Right. Good idea.
Okie dokie. So, what do you think? Should it be something that makes us unique? I want a souvenir from the place farthest away from where you live. A souvenir from a trip farthest away from where you live.
Look at Tim. As tech.
Paula's got the kiwi again.
Well, okay, we could do this one.
Do I have to have been at that place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Sorry about that, but yeah, souvenir, something that you brought back from the farthest place you've ever
Can't be a
been.
souvenir that someone else brought back for us, like from India for me.
Like from India? No, it's someplace where you've been. Not like the farthest away from where you've been.
Ta-da!
Oh, the farthest place. Oh goodness. Okay. Take me off the window.
Marcia, I can't hold still. Bring it up to your face again and make a noise.
Ta-da!
Tower of London.
Okay, hold
I
still.
can't keep
Hold
my
still.
hands still.
Yes, you can. No, you can't. Carry on.
I'm old, it happens.
Okay, okay.
It's the
Got
Tower
it.
of London.
I got it.
Okay.
All right, Anita, who was the first to chime in? What do you think?
Paula was the first.
Paula was the first? And then-
Yep.
But Paula then changed her, still get credit? She changed the kiwi from, so Paula, what is your item and where's it from?
This is
Like
a sporran.
A
This is
sporran.
what Scotsmen wear with their kilts. This is their purse.
The pocketbook,
No,
yeah.
They put their flask in it.
Cool. So,
What's Joel? Oh, sorry. What's Joel got?
yeah, Joel, what you got?
Walk softly and
Yeah,
Carry it.
I might have poked a couple of things getting this just now, but it's a Zulu warrior's short spear from Africa.
Oh, wow.
wow. And you went and got it.
I've actually got a wall of several different weapons and a blanket and stuff like that.
Did you have to fight somebody for it? Because that's a better
No.
story.
No. Yeah, that'd be great if it was like bloody or something at the tip.
So Tim, what have you got?
Well, the first thing I had, which was disqualified, is this little goddess that my coworker in India sent me as a gift last year. It's supposed, I don't know what the name of the goddess is, but it's, if you keep it around, you're guaranteed to have money. So the replacement item for places I've actually been, this is from when I went to Paris and London in 1999. And here we've got the Eiffel Tower, and it says number of days until the year 2000, because they had a big countdown timer on there, and every day they took a day off to count down to the fake millennium. And the other one, this is Hampton Court Palace outside of London.
Nice.
Does the goddess work?
My
You always
coworker in India sent it to you, and you get money. I don't know. I've got a Ganesh back there that was sent to me by a different coworker. It's my mystical collection of gods and goddesses up there.
Oh, okay. No, you said it would. You would always have money if you had it. So I was just wondering if it worked.
I guess it's working because I'm not living on the street.
There you go.
I had it on my desk at work, but they threw me out of the office. I live here now. So all the money's here instead of in the office at work.
That's true. And Marcia, you've also got something from London, right?
Yes. Magnet from the Tower of London. This is when my nephew and I and his girlfriend went to the World Science Fiction Convention in Glasgow and stopped in London since we didn't think we'd get back there very soon. So we did do the tour of the Tower of London and then spent 4 fabulous days with all our sci-fi buddies.
Nice.
Wonderful.
So Laura, where'd you go? Where you took pictures?
So I didn't take this picture. It's from my family in India, but it's taken. I have been to India, so it doesn't count. It's them recently.
Cool.
Nice. And Anne-Marie, what have you got for us?
I just, well, my sister and her husband went to China, and so they gave us little souvenirs. But if we're supposed to actually go somewhere, then I guess mine would be Italy, which is also nice.
Do you have a souvenir from Italy?
Yes. But I'm not gonna get it. Sorry. It's like it's where this was, so you can trust me.
Okay.
So, all right. So is Paula's our winner, I believe. Is that right, Anita? And
She
is
was first, but she changed her item. So if
Okay.
we're going for the first person,
That means I got twice as
change,
much.
judges?
Joel.
Joel.
Joel was the first person who had his item and did not change.
All right. And he's team who?
Joel is team Melissa.
So
Uh-oh. I think
Team
team Melissa did it.
Team Melissa squeaks by. So Team Melissa.
Yes. Speaking of which, we are missing somebody here, aren't we? Janetta.
I think she said she had to go.
Yeah, she had to leave.
No, that's Jeanette. I meant
was it
Janetta. Janetta. She's not here, is she?
Not that I see.
She's our wheel person.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do a draw for draw prizes. I'll notify people by email then, because I don't know how to get them randomly unless, Anita, if I email you emails, can you throw them into the wheel? She's
I
on.
can make an attempt.
Or does somebody want to, have we got a link to the, somewhere in
The
this
wheel?
document that I'm seeing?
I gotta go get the emails. You guys figure that out. Sorry about that. There's a little bit of a production bump here. But you guys can keep talking. Please keep talking. Yes.
Okay, well, now is, so our game is, we just have to thank everybody for playing our silly reindeer game with us.
Yes.
And congratulations to Team Melissa.
Woohoo!
But Team Jamie, you guys came in pretty strong. You were ahead before the tiebreaker, and then so everybody, champions, pat yourselves on the back, jazz hands.
Yay.
Yeah. So because when we spotlight somebody, it switches your view. So if you'd like to go back to gallery view so you can see all of our happy faces, I encourage you to do that. It should be in the upper right corner of your Zoom screen. And now is the time where we're going to talk just a teeny bit of business, not a whole lot of business. Let me share my screen. I'm going to share the whole screen. And I've got, there we go. I've got a slide for Mary Lee. There we go. So this is the time where I get to introduce Mary Lee Sauter. She went from zero to hero. We had a little bit of an emergency. We needed a SIG leader. And Mary Lee said, sure, I've done it before. I'll do it again. And she just jumped right in and pretty much got us back on track. Mary Lee, as you can see from her, this is her scrapbook page. We've been making scrapbook pages for ourselves to just be able to, without making a big speech, to tell a little bit about ourselves. So Mary Lee is a STC member. She is a volunteer for the SIG. She was our webmaster before she became our manager. She is a technical writer and an instructional designer. She's an associate fellow. I remember I got to see her get that award. I think that was in DC. Is that right, Mary Lee? She is a Gigi, which I think means a grandma. Is that right? And a mom and a wife. She's a teacher. She's an instructor. She likes nature. She likes the colorful planet. Anyway, you can, we're going to share these scrapbook pages with you guys later. But you can see that she's got a good eye for color, and she's a pretty great volunteer. So that's Mary Lee. Mary Lee, would you like to make a tiny speech for us?
Yes, I'm so glad to be with the group again. Jamie and I were co-managers before, and I think Jeanette just left. She was our manager before we took over. So it was kind of like a old home week here. And I think the thing about this group is it's probably the most wonderful group of volunteers that I've had the experience of being with in STC, at least virtually. And because I was a chapter president of the Willamette Valley chapter for several times through, because
Oh, Mary Lee, you just went mute.
Oh,
Mary Lee, there we go.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I really love STC. I love all the volunteers. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you had some fun. Vicki is a great MC. I think it comes from all of her music and her gigs are playing the guitar and all that good stuff. So just for a PSA, public service announcement, we just got a new social media manager. Her name is Janetta Latour, and unfortunately she's not spinning the wheel, but we're really grateful. She is working well, and she's getting us up to speed, and along with Vicki, they're doing all kinds of wonderful things. And it's also relieved Jamie of from that position. And so now she gets to be our treasurer full time. And yet there are still there's still need for volunteers, and we'd like to break a bunch of volunteers in if you haven't done it before. We have lots of students working with us, and I think it's just the greatest of all. Thank you, Melissa, for getting our students involved. And just like I said, it's a great team. We're going to need another manager coming up. So if you have any desire to do that, then please let us know. You can just do manager at stc idl.sig, idlsig.org, and send something to me, or you can just tap me on social media or in Slack. And Slack is our new thing, so we're enjoying that. So we also need a helper to update the university list for student outreach program. And there are various classifieds on our website that you might check out, because we can always use backup for the things that are already filled. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to learn, and we've tried to teach our students to be backup people. Okay. And we're learning from them. And of course, hopefully you've been attending the First Fridays, which is a very successful event, just kind of like having a cup of coffee or a glass of wine on Friday nights, first of the month. So that's a really good change that we've made, not changed, but just an innovation. So let's see, any other things that you can think of?
I got the wheel working.
Got the wheel working.
I got the wheel working.
So then is that pretty good timing? You've got 3 minutes, so then I'll hand it over to you, Vicki, and thanks for the nice introduction.
There's
All
the
right.
wheel.
All right.
Have you got the names though, Vicki?
I just took them out of the list of participants, and I skipped
You got them,
the people that I know that are volunteers. So if you're a volunteer,
there's a couple that didn't show, and I don't think they should be in the play.
So, all right, I'll click to spin.
Okay. Oh, good. She's here. Anne
Wiley.
She was here, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was here,
where
but
is she?
yeah.
She's still here.
Oh, good.
Is she?
It says she's here.
Says she's here. There she is.
There she
Anne,
is.
Anne. Oh, she didn't want to play on the scrapbook stuff. That's why. Yeah.
Other things also, like recruit a president for the Friends of the Library. If anybody wants to be our president for the Friends of the Library here in Auburn, New York, please send me an email.
There you go. So are we just doing one drawing, or are we doing more than one?
We're doing 3.
All right. I love to spin this wheel. You guys ready?
There's the first prize was to Anne, she was on your list, Jamie? Sorry, my brain is mud.
Anne Wiley. Yes, she is.
Okay, so roll it again.
Ready, set, go.
There's supposed to be one for the winner of on one team and the loser on another team, and then one just general of everybody. But Joel, okay, Joel gets the one for the winning of being on my team. Haha, if you know what I mean.
My screen shows a new 2024 Escape.
It does.
That's not the prize.
That's not the prize.
We didn't get that much in our budget.
That's a C, not a Z.
Have you seen a SIG budget lately? Oh, rocket.
Oh, it's a mortgage. I don't know if I want that.
Okay, one more.
One more?
Prize. Yeah, one more prize. And this is a general draw prize for no reason whatsoever. And it's sponsored by TechRight Consulting.
Oh, we forgot to thank our sponsors, TechRight Consulting.
Chapter sponsor. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay, TechRight Consulting.
All Yeah.
Okay.
What do I win? Oh, an Amazon gift card?
Yep. I hope everybody uses, well, I'll be in touch with you and make sure that you get your gift cards, or Marilee will be, and it's for 2 of them. We'll figure all that out and we'll get in touch with you. You're going to get email from us. You may end up hating us, but no, not really. You're going to have a little gift, a little memento sent to you in the next day or 2 once we finish all these snapshots and Snagit things. And if you saw Marilee's page, scrapbook page, or Vicky's scrapbook page, I think she showed everybody's.
Oh, yeah, let me.
You're going to get something similar.
Oh, I love that.
And you can continue to work on it. It's just a PowerPoint slide, so you can continue to work on it, or you can keep it just the way it is, because it'll be beautiful when you get it. Right? Right.
Yep, we're going to talk more about scrapbook pages in the future. We just feel like they're a cool way that we can tell each other about each other. Like if you look at the one that I have for my avatar, I just turned my camera off, so it's probably teeny tiny on your screen, but like I've got the IDL SIG, I've got, mine is kind of like a NASCAR jacket. You know how you have emblems from all of your sponsors? So I've got my STC geographic community. I've got the company that I work for. I've got the college that I attended. Anyway.
And you've got your diversity and you know interests of yours as well.
That's right.
And that's why we asked you questions when you signed up to come.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to dash off, but thank you. This has really been a special evening. It's been a lot of fun. And the IDL SIG you're a great group. And it's just, I wish you all the best. And Marilee, thanks for stepping up and becoming the leader again. And you guys have a great year. And thanks again. This was a lot of fun. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, Anne-Marie.
Take care.
So that ends the official portion of so I'm going to stop the recording.